What is up, Echo Master League? Welcome to the second game of our triple header tonight. It is week 3 of season 4, the last couple of games here before the end of week 3. We've got Heats taking on CRUNK here. I'm Fingolfin on the mic, joined by Trod, the great cameraman himself. Expecting good game here. Got two of my fellow casters on CRUNK, Gaga Goose and Sweet Life. We'll see how both teams do and expect another CRUNK game against Monarch later tonight. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Waiting for both the teams to ready up here. We got O2, Swellmont, Avius, Velo Dash, CJ the Great on Heats, and Sweet Life, Gaga Goose, Zero, Dave J. Tuck on CRUNK. All right. So we'll just be awaiting the start here. Hope your day has been going well, whoever's in chat right now. It's going to be more Echo VR gameplay here. Just waiting for both teams to ready up here. Just a little bit more waiting. Hope everyone is doing well on this Sunday night. All right. Just waiting here. Yeah, interesting to see my two fellow casters here go for play here, Gaga Goose and Sweet Life. Just continuing to wait for both teams to ready up here. Should be starting very, very soon. Just need them both to ready up. All right. Just a little bit of an extra weight here. Expecting a pretty good game here. Gonna be hopefully we see some game 3 action here after the quick win by Heat in the first game. So we'll just continuing to wait here. Should be ready up any moment. Just more weight here. Sorry for the the pause, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, it's GG's from Greed TDS. Interesting. Just yeah, taking a hot second here. Both teams are. Either of them have not clicked ready up yet, so interesting here. Still waiting. This is it's quite a long wait here. Apologies for the wait. Just still waiting. Can we hurry this up? Wiglets 247. Yes, I'd love I've got bugs to play. Yeah. I would love this to start right now, but the teams are definitely taking a hot second here. Kroger's with Let's Go Sweet Life. Written for my fellow casters here, Gaga Goose, Sweet Life. We'll see how the game goes, though. You know, fellow caster support, fellow caster love. So we'll see. Just continuing to wait for both teams to start here. Kroger's you able to get on top of that? Heat's about to get double mercied. Interesting take there from Greed TDS. All right, we got one team ready. Heats is ready up. Oh, both teams are ready up. All right, we're gonna go for the neutral jobs here in a moment. We are gonna start here. Beautiful. All right. Gonna be in 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, and both teams are off out of their catapults, and CRUNK is immediately gonna win the joust, the neutral joust. Ends up in the hands of Velo though. Velo gonna clear that one all the way to the CRUNK side of the field. Zero ends up grabbing it, pressured by Velo Dash. Ends up O2 tries to grab it, cleared smartly by Sweet Life, trying to go for a pass up to Dave. Dave gonna grab it. Oh nope, Sweet Life is gonna grab it. Who gets the bounce shot? Beautiful stuff there from CRUNK on the counter attack. We'll see how Heats can respond here. Kind of some ugly play from them from the start, but still a lot of game to go. Heats with the offensive joust. We'll see what they can do on offense. And a little bit of lag. Some slight lag. Not sure what's going on here. The game's disconnected from server due to timeout. That's not what you want to see. Kroger's, what have you done? No, I'm kidding. that's not good. Absolute malfunction. Kroger's, how could you do this? It was all up to you. I know, yeah. Oh, that is not what you want to see. Okay. I guess we'll be pulling up another server here, I suppose. Yeah, that's not good. That's not what you want to see. There was a server malfunction earlier, so maybe that explains it. Hurry up, says Wiglets. We're trying here. It's not fun having the servers go crazy. Yeah, unfortunate there. Kroger's, how could you do this? Like, it was all on you. All our trust was on you. All right. Yep, just gonna wait for a rehost here. Good start to the second game of our triple header. Um, hopefully it gets better as the night progresses, but we'll see. Uh, it's not ideal. We might have to wait some extra time because it might take a while for each of the players to join, but two teams enter, only one leaves. Yeah, very interesting game here so far. Just a lot of technical difficulties and waiting. Have you ever played Echo Arena with your life on the line? I don't say that I have. Wiglets might have a different perspective, though. It looks like all of Echo VR is down right now, so that's gonna delay the game a little bit. Yeah, this could be bad. You understand what it's like to be so locked in, the disc is moving in slow motion, and you got 360 vision. That's what we call a flow state. Wiglets. So locked in. Just waiting here for the game to fix itself. Looks like it's a Echo VR wide issue, so we might have to wait a hot second here. Kind of unfortunate timing, so but we'll see. So I don't know if there's like much to talk about, but I'll try my best. Definitely still feeling a little bit sick. Who is O2? O2 is a player on Heats. There we go. Creed TDS Severs shut down. Yes, the Severs did indeed shut down. So yeah, all of Echo VR is having issues right now. When will it be back up? Unknown because it's a kind of like a game-wide issue right now. So we don't even know if it'll be back within, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Unknown as of this moment. Ooh, Kroger's called out by Wiglets here. Kroger's how are you going to respond to that one? Yeah, just waiting here for the servers to come back online. Seems like they're updating combat right now. So we're going to be here a little bit. Remind I lied. Germ giving good info here. Just a server update. All right, so we'll be. Hopefully that'll take less time then. Just reading Echo VR Lounge, just seeing what they're saying. All right. Well, hopefully we'll be back online. Just still waiting very patiently. A lot of waiting. But yeah, I hope your Sunday night is going well so far. If you did watch the previous game, that game went a lot smoother in terms of the technical side than this one has so far. We'll see if we can get back into it. And this game might push into the second game that we have. So we'll see how that ends up working out. Oh, just continuing to wait, man. But I had a good behind the back zero angle. Yeah, that's true. Your CRUNK came out guns blazing there at the start, but the momentum kind of being killed here by the technical difficulties that everyone's experiencing, unfortunately. I don't know what the protocol is on technical difficulties. If it's going to push into a bad time, but we'll see, I suppose, as we move. Yeah. Yeah, depending on the length of the technical issues, this game might have to be postponed. If it's in the next 10 minutes or so, I think the game can still go on, but if it's going to take like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, closer to an hour, then this might have to be postponed. Same with the second Crunk game if it starts eating to into that time as well. But we'll see. Draw. What's the? Is there like a time limit to like how long the match goes? Yeah, like if there are technical issues. Yeah, I think this might be Rule 314. If extraordinary circumstances occur, teams may create a ticket and talk with the mod team. Yeah, this might be one of those extraneous circumstances. Yeah, this is looking rough for the servers right now. Everything is getting down right now, so yeah. German Echo VR Lounge says it's back, but
Draw and Finn. I'm going to give you guys
could be.
information that I was looking at the server in the Echo Lounge, and it looks like lobbies are coming back one at a time.
All right, perfect. Then we're coming back soon, boys. All right, that's perfect. All right, we'll be restarting here. It didn't take too long in the grand scheme of things. If this does go to round three, though, it might hit into Monarch and Crunk. Go Swell Montavious. That's a beautiful name. Swell Montavious. Yes, server's coming back, Greed TDS. We're gonna have this game on the road. So hopefully we can get those servers up and then we can have the teams join and we can actually have the game start. So we'll see. All right, we'll be loading up into the game here. Just gonna wait for both players. We got O2 coming in for Heats and Zero and Sweet Life on CRUNK. So we're just gonna be waiting for both these teams to join again. Hopefully we can get this game going very soon. It's unfortunate what happened, but now that we're back, this is gonna be beautiful.
Oh, no way you jumped us.
We'll
What
see
the
if
hell?
the time kind of spent there will change any of the momentum dynamics, but I guess we'll only see when the game actually starts. All right, just waiting here. Anything anybody wants to say in chat
Yeah, are you dancing?
while
Is that cool?
waiting for everybody to rejoin?
At least he's not gonna.
Suppose not yet. That's okay. All right, just waiting again for people to join, and hopefully we can get this ready up very soon. All right,
Yeah.
we're just waiting for everybody to join here. Still waiting for 2 players on both sides to join. All right, 1 join for CRUNK, so we just need 1 for CRUNK and 2 for Heats. So we'll just be waiting here.
Goose, can you hear me?
Yep, kind of knew this would happen. Got the kind of have to wait for everybody to join. Have to wait for people to ready up. So hopefully that can get going very soon. Yo, Door from Dill Proxy. Who's Door? Dora. Just continuing to wait here. It's me, pro gamer. I couldn't make it to my game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, a lot of technical difficulties in this second game of the triple header. Team Heat for life at Pure Cosmo. I respect it. Still waiting for 2 for Heats and 1 from CRUNK. So we're just sitting here waiting again. More waiting. Exciting stream, I know, but hopefully this can get on the road very soon because it might start eating up into the 3rd game scheduled. But we'll see. All right, CRUNK gets all of its players. We're still waiting for 2 for Heats here. Just continuing to wait here. This is something. Just more wait. CRUNK's ready to go, but still waiting for Heats to get its players back. Not sure how it works after a technical, somewhat of like a timeout there on the time limit before all the Heats players have to join, but I suppose we'll see. Velo is my brother, says Noah the Great Boy. All right, we need one more player here from Heats. Looks like Swell Montavious is joined. Yeah, we're going to need this last player to join, and then we need both teams to ready up, so we might be here a little bit.
Maybe
Like our
maybe
last game I
that
played
should
with
tell you,
Greed
maybe that
and
should tell you
some,
something.
And then our first game we played, I played with Muted Monster and Mason, and now I got O2 and some other kid.
Well, Muted Monster was a league sub.
Well, yeah, he's good. I kind of wish he would play on our team. But he said he'd be
He
our
won't.
coach.
Muted Monster's like strictly a league sub. That's all he does.
Yeah, he
Can you
said
tell
he'd
your
be-
team
That's such
they
a
need to
weird
get
thing
on?
to
Like
do.
we have a game directly after this.
Isn't
Yeah.
Toasty
Yeah.
like the same way as well?
Like
He said he'd be a coach though. For us.
How did you?
potentially. Yo, Elma, you gotta get him on. Or get somebody.
we got.
Yep, just waiting here for one more person to join for Heats. Just more wait.
You guys
Unfortunately.
14 minutes since we joined the
Lot of
game.
waiting.
26. So you guys will have. If you wait 15
Stop it.
minutes, you'll give up first round. I've been keeping the time.
Oh, we know. We know. You want this?
Suck.
It's okay.
Yep. Block. Block.
Well, I only know because I DM'd Trod right
Block.
when I joined.
Block. Block.
Still waiting
block,
here.
block.
Just watching both teams warm up here. Heats just needs that one extra player, and then both teams to ready up. Just taking a lot of time here.
Blue team ready.
All right, and both teams have all 4 players, so we can expect a ready up from both very soon. Gonna hopefully get this underway. Hopefully. We'll see though. Both teams will need a ready up here. I know, I'm just sitting here and there's not much I can do other than just, yap my butt off, but we'll see. But you have good games to cast, then you have games like these where it's not even like the faults of the teams, it's more just other issues outside of their control that caused the issue.
Orange team ready. Round starting in
I know I can only yap so much.
12, 11, 10,
All right, we're going to be heading for the neutral joust here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
We'll see who wins the neutral joust here. All right, they're going to be coming out of their tunnels.
game on.
And Heats is going to reach there first. Ends up in the hands of Velo. Velo going to try to go for the immediate bounce shot. Ends up bouncing off of clock in an unfortunate way for Heats. Zero and Dave off the regrabs. And Dave is going to have the open 3. Beautiful start here from CRUNK with a great counterattack, similar to what they did before the whole technical shenanigans. All right. Heats here with the offensive joust. I'm pretty sure right after CRUNK scored, that's when the technical stuff started happening. So hopefully it doesn't happen this time, and it looks like it won't. All right, Heat's going to be coming out with the offensive joust. Swellmont taking control here. He's going to be looking around, passing it over to intended for Link. Ends up in the hands of Goose, who's going to clear that one all the way downfield. And Dave and Zero are going to try to be there for the regrab. Gaga Goose and Sweet Life come to assist. Dave is going to take possession of it. And Sweet Life is going to stun out the goalie. However, Dave's shot is off the mark. Ends up in the hands of O2, who's going to clear that one down the mid-tunnel. It's going to bounce off some geometry. Zero's going to be back to grab it, pressured by Velo, who gets stunned out. Who's going to pass it over to the right tunnel for Sweet Life. Sweet Life tries to go for the open 3. Ends up bouncing off of Shield. Zero and Dave able to recover possession. Going to bounce that one down. In the orange bubble, Sweet Life stuns out O2, but stunned out by Velodash. He's going to clear that one out. Gaga Goose trying to grab it before Heats can re-grab forward. Gonna clear that one out. Ends up in the hands of Sweet Life. Sweet Life pressured by O2 here. A lot of stuns going out against Heats. Zero is going to take possession. Zero. And beautiful save there from Velo, getting stunned at the same time by Dave. Sweet Life going to regain possession here for Crunk. Gaga Goose trying to go for the immediate 3. Ends up off the ding ring. Velo's going to grab that one. O2 going to go forward for that. Going to try to pass it upfield. Ends up in the hands of Zero. Zero pressured by Velo Dash. And Zero's going to clear that one forward. Bounces off some geometry. Velo there for that, but Gaga Goose, Sweet Life with the fast stack, able to recover and clear that one down towards the orange bubble. Velo probably going to grab this one. Almost stunned out by Gaga Goose, but Velo gets that one away. Ends up in the hands of O2, who's pressured slightly. Gonna pass that one all the way back. Sweet Life takes possession. Sweet Life looking for an opening here. His pass bounces off some geometry there. Gonna end up in Dave's hands. Dave pressured from behind by the Heat's fast stack. Tries to pass it up to Zero. Ends up in the hands of Sweet Life, who has an open shot, but elects to pass it to Goose for the 3. Beautiful counterattack here again by Crunk. Crunk is really able to take advantage of these counterattacks and able to take advantage of the Heat's positioning here. Heats is going to have to try to figure out a way on how to get on offense. I haven't seen many executions from them, haven't seen many plays and passes, so we'll see what they can do here. Still a lot of game left, so anything could happen. Swellmont going to pass it over to Velo, who's going to clear that one out. Link is in the area, but Goose is going to grab that one. Intercepted by O2, but a little bit of a stun kind of scrum there happening. Ends up in the hands of O2, who's going to try to toss that one back to keep it clear of Crunk defenders. Tries to go for the bounce shot there. Sweet Life going to try to clear that one out. Zero and Dave off the regrabs. Sweet Life takes possession. Going to go for the long 3. Misses it slightly. Going to bounce off clock, but going to regain possession as Zero grabs it. Over to Sweet Life. Sweet Life over to Dave. Dave going to try to slow it down a little bit. Never mind. Pass it to Goose, who goes for the beautiful shot there. Just good stuff here from the Crunk team. Crunk really playing well here. And Heats, I'm not seeing their offense just succeed. Their offense is really struggling right now. And that's what's causing these counterattacks to build up. And Crunk is able to take advantage of them. Swellmont almost gets pressure there by the Crunk fast stack. A little bit of a miss pass. Sweet Life gonna regain possession there off kind of a botch pass. Gonna bounce up and down from the ceiling to the floor. Goose is gonna take control of that. Zero is some interesting plays there from Zero. Goose pressured by Velo. And he's gonna pass that one to Zero again. Saved by O2. Beautiful save there. Gonna clear that one out. Let's see what Heats can do here on the counterattack perhaps. Never mind. Dave is going to reach there first. Dave looking for an opening here. Pressured somewhat by Velo. Going to pass that one forward. Intercepted by O2, but who gets immediately stunned out by Goose. Sweet Life going to take possession of that. Tries to go for the long 3. Ends up in the hands of Zero. And a beautiful shot. 10-0 here. A little bit more than halfway through the round. It's going to be really hard for Heats to bring back the momentum here in the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Beautifully played here from Crunk so far. Beautiful counterattacks. All this game has been is just Heats blundering on offense and Crunk able to take advantage. All right. Swellmont going to take control here. Pressured by the fast stack at Crunk. Over to Velo. Velo trying to look for an opening here. Up to... Tries to go for Link, but ends up off its mark. Velo takes back possession. Ends up in the hands of Zero, who's going to clear that one out. Bounces off some geometry in the mid-tunnel. It's going to end up in the hands of Sweet Life, who's going to go for the long bounce 3. Ends up in the hands of Gaga Goose. And that's going to be a dunk for Goose there. Assisted by Sweet Life. Just great stuff here from this Crunk team. Just continuing to put on the pressure, even when they're up 12-0 here. This might be a rough one here for Heats. If I were Heats, I'd start thinking about what am I doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? Just need to figure out what exactly to do here. Still a lot of time to figure out how to bring back the momentum going in round 2. All right. Gaga Goose going to take it. intercepted by O2. Swellmont is going to try to go for it, slaps it up. Goose is going to grab possession of it again, though. Kind of a bad mistake there. Kind of a big opportunity for Heats there. Ends up not capitalizing. Zero's going to grab it. Tries to go for the immediate shot. Off the ding ring. Dave is kind of messing around there. Goes for the shot. 14-0 in favor of CRUNK. This is looking to be a massacre. We'll see what Heats can do here for this offensive joust. Need to bring back some momentum here in the last 3 minutes. Gotta bring something back. Get 2 3-pointers, make it 14-6, maybe 3 3-pointers. 9-14. Makes the scoreline seem a little bit better. Sweet Life gonna take control. Clears that one out. Bounces off some geometry. Velo and O2 off the regrabs to go for it. O2's kind of pass, bounces off some geometry, and luckily for them, O2 gets stolen by 0-0, pressured by Velo. A lot of O's. A little bit of a scrum here. O2 ends up grabbing possession. O2 grabs it again. A lot of interesting things going on, a lot of chaos. Over to Velo. A missed shot there, unfortunately, for Velo. Ends up in the hands of Goose, who's going to clear that one down right tunnel. Bounces off some geometry. Gonna bounce back into right tunnel. O2 trying to go for it, but Goose grabs it before, and he's gonna clear that one out. Sweet Life going for it. Pressure from Velo from behind, who stuns him out. Velo going for it. Velo gonna try to see if he can switch the momentum here. Intercepted by Zero. Zero's gonna look for an opening here, pressured by Velo again. A lot of changes of possession. Up to Goose. Goose is going to look for an opening here. Pressured by Swellmont. Back to Sweet Life. Sweet Life pressured by Velo here. Down to 0-0. And gets the goal over O2. 16-0 here in this round one. And it's looking to be a blowout. And Heats desperately needs some kind of momentum here going into round two. They cannot end this round going scoreless. That is going to feel horrible if they do. We'll see what they can do here with the offensive joust. Swellmont going to take possession. Going to pass that one up to Velo, who's going to try to shoot it. Almost kind of goes in, but Sweet Life is there to take possession and clear that one out down the right tunnel. That's going all the way, and Zero takes control, going for the dunk, 18-0. The floodgates are just opening. CRUNK is just able to dominate purely off aggression and counter attacks. Heats just needs to figure out what they want to do on offense. Their offense has just not been working today. They need to figure out new passing plays, make some adjustments, figure out what they want to do. Velo going to take possession here. Going to try to pass it over, and it's these mistakes that are killing him. It's going to bounce off some geometry. Velo ends up getting it back there. Pressure from behind by the fast stack of Dave and Zero, though. Goose taking possession. Going to go for the long three. Ends up missing it. Goose going to grab it back again, and that's going to be round one over. Goose getting the final shot there. Just an ugly first round for Heats, and CRUNK taking a commanding 20-0 lead. That is not what you want to see as a caster. You want to see close games, but CRUNK has played really well, just beautifully, and that's going to be wow. That was an interesting, yeah. Mercy there. So that's wow. Just really the key of that game. Look at the stats. I mean, possession, CRUNK leads it. They were leaving Heats scoreless. I have not seen that so far. That is crazy in a casted game. The assists, just and passing plays from CRUNK. Just spectacular. Absolutely fantastic here. Yeah, just very well executed here from CRUNK. CRUNK knew what they were playing for, and CRUNK, just beautiful stuff from them.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
All right, we're headed for the neutral joust here in a few seconds. That's a rough round one. If I were Heats, I would try to figure out what went wrong. And CRUNK is gonna win the neutral joust, and it's gonna end up in the hands of O2. He's gonna clear that one out. Bounces us on geometry. They're getting really unlucky with these bounces. Link is gonna miss the grab there. Gets done out by Zero. Vila's going to end up clearing it out, though. Ends up intercepted by Sweet Life. Sweet Life now with the pressure here. Tries to go for 0, ends up missing its mark. O2 stunned out by Goose, and Goose is going to score the dunk. That's just not a good start if I were on heats. Heats just needs to figure this out and try to find a better game plan here in round 2. That's just not the start that you want. All right. Heat's here with the offensive joust. I believe they're the only ones who have had offensive joust so far. All right, Velo with the disc. Going to clear that one out. Kind of a blind clear. Nobody on their team kind of there. Ends up in the hands of Sir Swelmont. And it's kind of in no man's land right now. Swelmont going to try to grab that. But 0 and Dave off the fast regrabs. And Goose and Sweet Life are going to try to go on offense here. Sweet Life throws that up. Ends up in the hands of Velo. Velo trying to look for an opening here. Heats needs to find something on offense here. If they don't find anything, then this one might be another CRUNK win for this round too. Velo, this possession is going to be really important. Velo pressured by Goose. Going to try to pass that over to Link, but ends up missing its mark. Dave grabs it and clears it. Dave bounces off. His clear bounces off some geometry. Velo takes possession again, but Sweet Life able to grab the disc there from behind. Going to clear that one all the way down into the orange bubble. And just a beautiful shot there. The headbutt. 3 points there for CRUNK. Just a beautiful shot there. Wow. Now that's hyping me up here. Even though it's a very lopsided game so far. We'll see what Heats can do. A little bit of a lag there. O2 is going to take possession there. Passing it over to Velo. Velo pressured by 0, who gets stunned out by 0. 0 is going to take possession here. Pressured by a lot of Heats players. Tries to cross it over. Not sure who it was intended for. Ends up missing its mark. Intercepted by Velo. Velo is going to clear that one all the way down. We'll see who gets the regrabs there first. And it's going to be Heat. And that's their first points of this entire match. Scored by O2 there. Just beautiful counterattack there from Heats off the interception. And suddenly, 2-5. I mean, we'll see. The momentum might be shifting here, although I do think CRUNK still has the advantage. All right. Goose going to be at the QB position. Going to immediately pass it over to the right tunnel, but a little bit of some botch grabs there. Velo and 0 trying to go for the disc here. 0 ends up taking it. Going to clear that one all the way downfield. Taken by O2. O2 going to look for over on this right tunnel. Pressured by Goose, who stuns him after the fact. 0 going to take possession here. Passing it up. Bounces off some geometry. We'll see who gets there first. Dave looking like he'll get there first, but it's going to be Goose. Goose is going to clear that one upfield. Tries to go for the long bounce shot. Almost gets it in. O2 is going to take that one. And let's see what Heats here can do on offense. Never mind. It's going to be a blind clear. I don't know if I like that strategy here from Heats, but Heats is going to get a nice shot there. And suddenly it's 4-5 off the good regrabs by Heats. Just good counterattacks, you know. CRUNK in round 1 was able to really capitalize off the counterattacks, and it looks like here in this round 2, Heats is able to capitalize off the mistakes of CRUNK. So we'll see here. All right, CRUNK here with their second offensive joust of the entire game. Intercepted by O2. Oh, but taken right back by Goose. And Goose, his shot is going to be bounce off shield real quick. He's going to go for the bounce shot. Ends up bouncing off clock in a weird way. O2 going to try to go for it. Ends up in the hands of Sweet Life. Sweet Life pressured by O2. Taken by O2. O2 is going to try to clear that one out. We'll see who reaches the disc first. It's going to be Sweet Life. Sweet Life and Goose together. Intercepted by Velo. Velo going to pass that one up forward. Bounces off some geometry. We'll see who gets to the disc first. It's going to be 0. 0 going to clear that one down the right tunnel. We'll see who gets there. It's going to be Swelmont who slaps it. Tries to slap it over to left tunnel, but it ends up in the hands of 0. He's going to pass it over to Goose, who goes for the nice 2. 7-4 in favor of CRUNK. Just beautiful stuff there with the counterattacks. This game has really been about the counterattacks. Not many set piece plays, but just a lot of kind of chaos, and then one team ends up winning in that chaos. We'll see here with Heat coming out of the offensive joust. They end up missing the disc. Zero's going to have a free shot off the ding ring. That could have been a real killer right there. Sweet Life going to try to go for it. Ends up in the hands of Sweet Life, who grabs it. Over to Zero. Zero. That's really killer for Heats. Bad mistake there off the offensive joust. And it's suddenly 9-4. The deficit is growing larger and larger. All right. Heats with another offensive joust quickly after their last one. We'll see how they do. All right. Swellmont with the disc. Not much pressure. Never mind. Dave and Zero coming in. He's going to clear that one forward. Ends up in the hands of Velo. Velo trying to look for an opening here. Not many teammates in that blue bubble. Not great offense there from Heats. And it's going to clear all the way into the orange bubble. And Zero is there. And he's just going to go for the simple dunk. 11-4. Sorry for all the stutters and the nose issues. Feeling sick. Getting more and more sick as this time progresses. All right. We'll see here. Heats coming out with the offensive joust. All right. They don't blunder this time. Oh, little bit of a slap there. Ends up in the hands of O2, though. He's able to recover. Link is going to try to go for that one, but Sweet Life is going to reach there first. Sweet Life pressured by Velo. Sweet Life going to clear that one down the left tunnel. Intercepted by Swellmont. Swellmont going to look for an opening here. Pressured by the fast stack. Over to Velo. Over to O2. O2 going to look for an opening here. Just taking it slow. They don't have much time, though, in this round 2. Over to Velo. Velo trying to look for an opening. Not many teammates for him, though. But gets the shot over the multiple CRUNK defenders there in the blue bubble. Just great stuff there from Velo. Able to squeeze that one in. All right. CRUNK here with the offensive joust. If I were them, I'd just keep it clean. Waste time. We'll see what they'll do, though. Sweet Life at the QB position. Going to pass that one over to the left tunnel. He grabs it himself again. Goes for the long 3. And it's a Sweet Life solo play. I don't think anybody else touched the disc there. Just great stuff from Sweet Life. And that's going to be a hard deficit to climb out if I were on Heats. All right. Definitely still theoretically possible, though. Heats now with the offensive joust. Coming out of the tunnels. Swellmont tries to pass it. Kind of a botch pass, though. Sweet Life going to bounce that one off the floor. Velo going to clear that one down right tunnel. Going to bounce off some geometry. We'll see who gets there first. It's going to be Zero. Zero going to pass it up to kind of no one, but he kind of passes it to himself. Pressured by O2. Gets around O2. Going to clear that one forward. A lot of CRUNK players there in the vicinity. Sweet Life going to try to go for a kind of a wrist shot there. O2 going to grab that one. Looking for an opening here on offense. Going to clear that one forward. Nobody's there to take advantage of that, though. Kind of unfortunate offense there from Heats. Zero ends up taking control. A little bit of lag there. O2 ends up taking control. Tries to go for the early shot. Bounces off some geometry there. Tries to go for it again. O2 ends up finally getting it. Pressured by Zero. Going to try to pass that one over. Kind of a bad pass there from O2, but Goose is going to take control. Going to slap that one down and to try to clear it. Link going to try to go for it. Fails on the grab. Goose tries to shoot that one forward. Zero is going to take control of it. Pressured by Link from behind. Going to pass that one up to Sweet Life. Sweet Life stunned out by O2. We'll see who gets there first. O2 stuns out Dave. O2 going to try to do it all himself. We'll see how it goes. And it's going to... Oh, Velo almost had a good chance there. Ends up grabbing it, though. Over to O2. O2 going to try to go for the shot. Saved by Sweet Life. Great save there by Sweet Life. We'll see what Heats can do with the last 30 seconds. Is looking to be a CRUNK win. Almost gets the 3 for the added points there at the end. Velo going to clear that one out. 13 seconds left. Mathematically impossible for Heats to win. Zero and Swellmont trying to go for it. Saved by Goose. Goose is going to bounce that one off the ground. And the game is over. Just well played here from this CRUNK team. CRUNK really knew what they were doing in this entire game. They executed well. They were able to get the counterattacks, and they were able to win when the chaos kind of was not in their favor. They were just able to adapt, persevere, and just able to win. Just great stuff here from CRUNK. And a valiant attempt there in round 2 from heatSS as well. heatSS did put up a solid showing there in that round 2. Just unlucky passes, bad bounce offs, geometry, bad blind clears, but it was a valiant attempt. You could tell that they were really trying to win that round 2. Just a great game from both teams. All right, we'll be having another game in like 4 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. All right, thank you, everybody.